Hey folks, Josh Penny Levy here with Real Change Financial. Today I want to talk about how a bank makes money. And when we understand how a bank makes money, we're going to want to do the same thing. And when we realize that we can with the infinite banking concept, IBC, when we realize we can be the banker and make money like a bank, well, we're going to want to run over and do that. So how does a bank make money? Well, they use your money. They take your deposits into their coffers, and they do you the great privilege of paying you on average about 1% in your checking account, a little more in savings or money market, but last 20 years, well under 1% on average. But then the magic happens. If you're the bank, they turn the money around as mortgages, 7%. Average rates these days for 30-year mortgage, business loans, 12% or more depending on credit or risk. Personal loans in the double digits, higher for poor credit. Car loans, 8% for excellent credit, higher from there. And of course, credit cards, up to 30% some banks. Most profitable center of most banks. Add that all up, and a bank is making bank. They're making 50, 60% on all the loans that they're lending out. What does that tell us? It's good to be the bank. We want to do the same thing. And with the infinite banking concept, we can replicate that. We really can be the bank. In fact, a bank has three players. All banks to function are going to have depositors, lenders, a loan division, and an owner of the bank. We're going to represent that by three hats. Here's the hat of our humble depositor. He's the one that's putting his money in the bank on deposit and getting that big 1%. And you're going to wear the hat of the loan department. Taxi driver beanie like this is somebody who really knows his numbers, and you're going to be the loan department making those loans for 7 to 30% to yourself. You're going to be deciding, see your agent for help graphing those numbers. You're going to be deciding if it makes sense to take a loan from my banking system to replicate my car loan, my mortgage, personal finance, credit card, consolidation, anything that you would use your bank for today. Well, you should be able to eventually use your infinite bank, your IBC bank, for all of those loans, especially when you've been doing this for a couple decades. And you're going to discern, is that a good loan? You're going to turn your hat around and you're going to tell yourself, you better pay back. You took a loan, you made an agreement to repay. Well, you're the one that set all the rates and the terms, because in infinite banking, you set that all by yourself. And you better stick to that repayment plan if you want to see success with your bank. See your agent, see Nelson Nash's book, Becoming Your Own Banker, and the personal traits, the discipline and patience that it really takes to be a successful banker. You're going to be the bank owner, and you're going to realize year after year the dividends and the compound interest that your bank earns for you, and when you leave it in your system, tax-free, year over year, until you're making money like a bank owner. And eventually, your humble little Western bank here that we've represented is going to turn into a, not with a culture, I don't say mimic the culture of a corporate bank, but the profit and success of all of our nation's corporate banks. You truly can do this with your own family. Please get in touch with us to learn how to do that. We can tailor an IBC banking system for you and your own personal situation. You can start small, you can start big. We are experts at setting them all up and helping you become profitable bankers. And as always, you can be the bank. Click on our links below, get in touch with us, like and subscribe if you like what you've seen here today.